Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
At Northwoods, we are a family, and like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sheboygan A's Baseball. Alongside the intern, Emma Loading, and Lucas, I'm Mike Martin saying thanks for watching, everybody. Tonight, we got the A's against the Kewaskum A's. It's a lot of A's out there. Sheboygan comes in to this game with an 11-9 overall record. They're 3-4 in the Wisconsin State League, 5-5 in the Northeastern Wisconsin Baseball League. Tonight's Newell League game, they're going to play Kewaskum, which is 0-5. Sheboygan, however, is coming in on a 3-game losing streak, Emma. They want to right the ship tonight.
Oh, you would hope they would be looking for a win.
Sheboygan defeated Kewaskum on June 13th, and 9-5 behind Sean Tillman, who had 4 hits, including a home run. Sean is in the lineup tonight. Hopefully he can repeat that performance. Last night, Sheboygan lost to West Allis 5-3. And Bill was telling me before we started tonight that of those 5 runs, 4 were unearned by Sheboygan. Or by
West Allis,
yeah. Sheboygan didn't provide the help that the pitcher needed. Our umpires tonight behind home plate is Bill DeGroot, and on the bases is Logan Koss. Logan, I don't think we've seen him this year.
Nope.
That'll be new. 1 game tonight, a 9-inning affair, and hopefully Sheboygan can come out a winner. We're a little slow on the uptick here. We'll give you the lineup as we go along. Dylan Dietert, the center fielder, is going to lead it off. He'll be followed by Ethan Sawyer. Jalen Gellings is the shortstop batting third. TJ Roberts, who's played with Sheboygan over the years, is the DH. He's a good hitter. Brady Burrell is in right field batting 5th. Hunter Lozier is the catcher, batting 6th. Batting 7th, Nick Rosenthal over at 3rd. Batting 8th, Brad Young, the first baseman. Young is also the manager. And then Landon Beringer is hitting 9th and playing in left field. Defensively for Sheboygan, Neese is at 1st. Bradford's at 2nd. Stelz at 3rd. Hanselman is playing short again with Palmquist out. Tillman is in left. Walker's in center. Zackerson is back playing. He missed a couple of games. He'll be in right. Ian Mary is catching, and Michael Martinez is on the mound pitching, and here comes the 3-2 pitch. Ball is hit up in the air, foul, and out of play. Tonight, oh, by the way, Emma, did you go outside? Did you know tonight was, where do I got that right here?
Truck night.
Yeah, Heavy Truck Night, sponsored by Touch a Truck Night, sponsored by the Hit Machine Baseball. There's a place just down the block where they have hitting machines. You can go down there and practice your batting.
Maybe I should go down there.
Too late for me.
I'm trying to get back into it.
Martinez with another 3-2 pitch. One is popped up on the infield. And Dietert a little late running out of the box. If that ball had been dropped, they could have picked it up and threw him out at first. Ian Mary with the nice catch on the pop-up. Ethan Sawyer is next. Also tonight is Edward M. Jones night, and I think they had, is it 500 people in the picnic area for a fry out prior to the game, and they're thinking that they'll get close to 300 come in. Kevin Muck shouldn't have much problem getting up over $100 in the 50-50.
I hope it's a good one.
Yeah. lot of different kind of trucks out there. It's actually very impressive.
Yeah.
They closed off one of the streets to put the trucks in.
I was down there earlier. Some notable ones. There's a Coast Guard boat
Oh, nice. Did you see the fire truck with the
with the
ladder
ladder,
up?
the ladder truck. Yeah.
all the way up there?
There was a Ghostbusters car, complete with its own Ghostbuster.
They used to come on Cancer Awareness Night. They had a pink fire truck that they would drive in, and they had it over at a school where I was subbing one day. It was Jefferson Elementary, my old school where I used to work there. But anyway, I signed the front because my brother and my dad died of cancer. And then, or maybe it was here that I signed it, and then when the truck was at Jefferson, I said to a couple kids, come on over here, look, and I showed them where I had signed on the truck. So that was kind of cool.
That is cool.
Pink fire truck. 2 balls and 2 strikes. In their most current games, you're telling me, Emma, that Kewaskum lost a doubleheader to Appleton?
They did indeed.
So they're struggling also.
Yeah, they lost 4-5 and then 2-3.
Ethan Sawyer walks. Brings up Jalen Gellings. Martinez comes in with a 1-0 record. ERA is pretty good at 3.17, making his 6th appearance. His first start, however. Pitch is fouled off. It's a 1-1. TJ Roberts, the former Sheboygan A, is on deck, and he's a powerful hitter. And with the wind blowing out to left, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if he hit a home run. Pitch looked low, but was called a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner on first, Sawyer is edging off the base, and Martinez drives him back. Our Cubs aren't doing so good this year, Emma.
No, although
They're in last place in the
Dansby
division.
Swanson just hit a 2-run homer.
Was that the other night you were showing me the score? Maybe it was on TV, and then they wound up losing the game late on a home run by the other team. A lot of big counts for Michael Martinez. Another 3-2. We've mentioned in other games that he's pitched in, he struggles with control. Pop up, and Neese had a late start on it, and when he got close to the dugout, he had to pull up. He didn't want to get hurt. I think the general rule on something like that, Emma,
Yeah.
is if you know it's going to be close, is you run right to the fence
Just stick a hand out.
and then try to locate the ball.
Mhm.
But if you're kind of drifting and all of a sudden you get close to the fence, then it's a little hairy for you. It's like you're going to run, fall over it,
Yeah.
or bang into it too
You just
hard.
got to figure out where it is.
Sir Mary did a good job on that first pop up in front of home plate.
Yeah.
3-2 pitch, drives Sawyer back to the base. Another foul ball. How many pitches does he have so far? 22 already, and the third batter he's facing.
Whew.
I guess we know now why this hitter is batting third.
He's a fighter for sure.
Bill Wagner doing the field announcing. CJ doing the audio enhancements, umpire evaluation. Lucas and Emma and I are doing the live stream. Another walk. Roberts is up. We were talking about that on this end. He's a big, powerful hitter, and with the wind blowing out, it's a good pitch on the outside corner for a strike.
That was quite a nice one.
Ooh, mighty swing.
It was
Came
a
up
very,
empty.
very big cut.
It's almost kind of scary.
If he made contact, whew.
Little liner caught, and a double play. Soft line drive to Bradford, and he's able to toss it over to Hanselman for the double play. And that ends the top of the first.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Emma, you know the best part about seeing Riley Palmquist walk out to coach first base?
What's the best part?
He's no longer wearing a sling.
It's a very promising sight.
Hey, I went through their lineup. You want to go through our lineup?
Yeah.
Batting order?
Yeah. Up first for the A's is number 15, Gus Walker. Batting second, of course, is Sean Tillman. After him, number 19, Harry Stelt. Then we have number 17, Jacob Neese, followed by number 18, Brady Zacharson. Then we got number 7, Ian Mary. Then we have our DH for the night, number 32, Jimmy Jurgensen. Then we have number 5, Chase Hanselman. And finishing it off for the A's tonight is number 3, Blaine Bradford.
Great job with that. Young is at first. Sawyer's at second. This is for Kewaskum defensively. Nick Rosenthal is over at third. And Gellings is the shortstop. In the outfield, Landon Beringer in left. Dylan Dietert in center. And Brady Burrell in right field. Hunter Lozier is catching. And Andrew New is pitching. Gus with a 1-1 count. Beautiful night here at the ballpark. If it's not too late to get out here, they haven't started selling 50-50 raffle tickets. It should be a huge pot with this good crowd. A lot of people still milling around in the parking lot looking at those big trucks. Touch a Truck Night, sponsored by the Hit Machine Baseball. Pitch a little bit high, evens the count at 2-2. Ooh, good fastball. Gets Walker. Now I was looking at the lineup and noticed Jimmy batting down in the 7th spot, and I'm thinking that seems kind of low, but I think it's because they're starting a left-hander.
Yeah.
And dropped them down a spot or so. Sean Tillman is up. They got some stats on that young man. Hitting .304. He's got 1 home run on the ground out to second, but he actually has hit 2. It's just an incomplete game, a suspended game. Next up is the third baseman, Harry Stelt. Harry having a tough year so far. Andrew New, the Kewaskum pitcher, looks like a good one. Another pitch out of the zone. What would you do when you were in a batting slump? Would you do anything, change anything around, like practice different? What would you do?
I do a ton of tee work outside of games.
Okay.
I was a lot of my coaches and my dad, they were always like, if you're in a slump, tee work, go hit off the tee. 100, I think I had to do 100 a day.
Oh, wow.
And then when I wasn't in a slump, I had to do 50 to 75 a day.
But did a lot of tee work irregardless.
Yeah, always at the tee.
And when you were working on the tee, whether you're in a slump or not, what were you working on?
I had a really bad habit of...
Harry draws a 2-out walk. That'll bring up the Northwood's chemical cleanup hitter, Jacob Neese.
Had a really bad habit of dropping my back shoulder.
Oh, uppercut.
Yep. And I worked really hard on anything on the outside of the plate, sending it to right.
Okay.
Really going with the pitch.
Good information. Well, hey, if we get some young viewers out there, something to work on. Practice.
Yep.
Count is even at 1-1. Harry's over at first, drawing a walk. Jacob hitting .283 on the season. He's hit a home run, has 5 doubles. One of those must have came on the road maybe last night.
I think so.
Jacob with a swing and a miss. And that ends the Sheboygan first after 1 complete inning.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you. up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. You serious? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Brady Burrell is up. He's playing right field, leading off the second. We were just talking about, we noticed between innings, the base umpire had walked out to the right field fence and was touching the signs and was telling Emma how they used to be in a frame and real heavy and hard to work with. Now they're made of a heavy kind of plastic and you roll them up when you don't, in off season. And then that moved on to Wrigley Field. And you're tell your story about your
so
relatives.
I went to a family day for season ticket holders. You go down on the field in the dugouts, and they were very protective of the ivy. They had it kind of corded off, and you weren't allowed to touch it. you couldn't touch the ivy, so you had to stay on the other side of where it was corded off. There's no touching. Good look, you couldn't touch.
Yeah. That's too bad.
Yeah. Very gorgeous, though.
Well, when I went to fantasy baseball camp down there, they let us touch it, but that was a long time ago. Well, it's pop foul out of play. 2-2 count on Burrell. Martinez had 26 pitches in the first inning. That's quite a few. Andrew New had 17. He's the Kewaskum starter. Yeah, he hasn't pitched. What is it? Now he's at 6 2/3 innings only. Like we said, this is his first start. These Kewaskum hitters are costing the Sheboygan A's a lot of money.
A lot of baseballs going over. I'm watching my car, making sure it doesn't get hit.
Oh, that would be too bad if it did.
When I was at one of my travel tournaments one time, I hit a foul ball into my own.
Ball is hit to deep center, but Gus able to make the play. Made it look easy. Hunter Lozier next. Emma, when you were catching, was it a good relationship with the umpire? Were you guys like a team back there?
Oh yeah, you got to make best friends. I would always talk to him, give him water, be like, "Oh, how's your day going?" Need some Gatorade.
Butter 'em up.
Yeah, you got to be friends, You want them to give you those close calls, those on-the-line calls. You got to be friendly.
A good fastball by Martinez jumps out ahead of Lozier. No balls and 2 strikes. Ooh, that looked pretty good. And it was called strike 3. 2 quick outs in the second. And that's going to bring up Nick Rosenthal, the third baseman.
Does seem to be a pretty good crowd out there tonight.
Yes, very good.
You guys see all the...
We're expecting big things in the 50-50 tonight. Kevin Muck just walking out of the press box. Hey, on the other day, I got to pick the 50-50 ticket.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Look at you go.
But you know what?
What?
It was a Green Bay guy.
Oh, how could you do that to us?
I know. I grabbed a handful and gave him to Kevin. Just kidding. Two balls and one strike. There's 2 outs. We're in the second inning.
It's funny, you know, looking around the crowd, you see all the bright orange plastic hard hats from
Right.
the Touch-A-Truck.
It's a good night for people watching.
Yeah. And you know, the weather helps.
Ball's hit out into short right field, but ranging out and making the play was Bradford for the 3rd out. When we come back for the bottom half of the second, we'll have Zackerson, Mary, and Jurgensen.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family-owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community, and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Leading off for the A's is going to be Brady Zackerson. What's Brady hitting so far this year? Oh, he's way up there.
Yeah, hitting 429. Looks like he's got a triple, a double, even a stolen base.
Yeah, he's been active. Ball hit the deep center field, but too high. Dietert makes the catch. Ian Mary's up next.
Ian's doing pretty good this season, in 355.
Not too bad.
But he did have those 2 big
Doubles.
What was that, a week or 2 ago? It really kind of...
I remember, and
gave us some...
I could look up the date, but I'm not.
No.
But I know what you mean.
But he had those 2 really nice doubles.
Is he still leading the team in RBIs? Because I remember that 2 double night is when he took over the lead in RBIs. Good eye by Ian. Takes that pitch for a ball. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's 1 out.
Looks like Jacob Neese might have overtaken him.
Okay, Jacob with 14 and Ian, what, has 12 yet?
He has
Or 13?
13.
Okay.
And Chase right behind him with 12.
That's surprising.
I know. I might be looking in the
Wrong column. Try the RBI column instead of the hit column. Just
Not
kidding.
in there.
Line drive, base hit to center field. Ian swinging a very hot bat so far this year. Jimmy Jurgensen is next. Ian not a base stealing threat. Hanging close to the base. First pitch to Jimmy is a ball. Jurgensen's got his average up. It doesn't sound like much, 216, but I remember us looking a few games ago, he's hitting under 100.
Yeah, it's a very, very good improvement.
And I think, if I read this right, he's on like a 6 or a 7 game hitting streak.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can keep that going. Bouncing ball up the middle. Step on second and the throw to first in time. Nice play by Gellings. And that ends the Sheboygan second after 2 complete, no score.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Back here at Wildwood Park, getting ready for Brad Young, the Kewaskum first baseman. Lucas Schulze just told us that Willie Mays died, 93 years old, one of the all-time greats. Brad Young, you mentioned he's the number 8 hitter and playing first base. He's also their manager. Oh, pretty good swing, but he didn't, somewhere with his feet weren't right.
I was going to say, I don't know what he was doing with his feet there. He's got some...
Stepping away from the pitch and swinging.
Some
hard to hit it a long ways
sure.
that way. Ooh, drilled that one. Fair ball, just inside the line. Tillman picks it up, and Young tripped over the base at first and went down in a heap. He's what should have been a stand-up double is going to turn out to be just a single. Oh my. Landon Beringer is up. He's the left fielder. Tillman doing a good job of hustling for that ball in left field. Young would have been, could have only held at second, for a double if he had not tripped.
He seemed pretty upset with himself as he was getting up.
Really?
Yeah, I did the classic throw the hands of just.
It's more the embarrassment.
Yeah.
Balls fall straight back. Evens the count at 2-2. Lucas, are we using the balls and strikes on there? And the Emma, you had that going too when Lucas was gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Swing and a miss. Beringer didn't look good on that swing. 1 out in the top of the third. Dylan Dietert is up. He had a fly ball that in the bottom of the second that he made look pretty easy. It was hit a long ways, and he just got back there in great shape and made an easy catch out of it. Michael Martinez, not a big guy, but he can throw pretty hard. Goes 5'8", 225.
He's my height.
Hope it's not your weight.
No.
Attends Marian University. We talked about he attended Hurricane High School.
Yep. He's from Hurricane, Utah.
Yeah, and
one of his
I
nicknames.
just thought of it. I was thinking of a nickname. They could be called the Gales.
They could. They could indeed.
Did we ever figure out what the real nickname was?
For their school?
Yes.
Oh, I think we did.
We did look it up, I thought.
We did look it up. I can find out again.
Dietert went down on strikes. That brings up Ethan Sawyer. Sawyer walked in the first and then was out on a double play. Martinez looking good. Last couple innings.
I think we figured out that their mascot was the Tigers.
The Tigers,
yes.
Okay. We better write that somewhere.
I got it.
Emma did really good work gathering the information on small cards versus the full sheet of paper we had on the individual bios. It's a lot easier to work with and
saves us some space.
Yeah, right, exactly. Of which we don't have much of down in this end. Bill's got 3 times as much space as we do. He's got 1 piece of paper and a pencil. How do you figure this out, Bill? We got to talk to the boss. Called, strike 3, great inning for Michael Martinez. After 2.5, still no score.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow. Raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
Chase Hanselman is going to lead off the third inning for the A's. He's the number 8 hitter and bats in the playing shortstop tonight. And after him will be Bradford. That makes the count 1 and 2. You know, if I go like this, hold my writing hand with my other hand, I can actually print pretty good. 2 and 2 is the count. We're just starting the third inning. There's no score. Martinez had a really nice inning. Had to throw only 15 pitches. He's up to 58, which considering the way he started, that's pretty good.
He's working his way down every inning. That's what you like to see. You get comfortable.
Right. And he looked good. I mean, he felt comfortable through a lot of strikes. Hanselman down on strikes. Ooh. Bradford stepping in. He's looking for his first hit on the season. He's hasn't played a whole lot. But now would be a great time to get on the board with the hit. Each team has 1 hit. Each team has no errors and no runs.
Yeah, it looks like Blaine's walked quite a few times this season.
Whoa.
Yeah.
7 walks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you count a walk as a hit because you're getting on base, he'd be 7 for 19. That's over a third of the time. Ball hit out into short center field. And the center fielder, Dieter, comes in and makes a fine catch. So now we've seen him retreat on a deep fly ball and make a nice catch. And he obviously does a good job of coming in.
Yeah, he's got some good mobility out there.
Gus Walker up next. Get Gus on and have him steal a base. Maybe we can get a run with 2 outs.
Whew, Gus is getting up there with those stolen bases. He's got 14.
Yeah. He's a
quick one.
Bouncing ball down the first base side is foul. Palmquist with the good pickup. One and one pitch coming up. Ball on the pitch on the inside corner is called a strike. Andrew New. Good looking left-hander. There's a line drive down the right field side, but foul. A lot of familiar faces in the crowd again tonight. Walker strikes out. Nice throw down by Lozier to finish it off. But after 3 complete, nobody has scored yet.
Estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
They had quite a contest out there. Build a baseball player. He had 2 kids. They got to get the pants on, the jersey on, the batting helmet on, and finish in first. And then you know what you get? A weak round of applause from the fans.
They need to show a little bit more enthusiasm.
There's a good reason to come out to these games because there's always something going on.
It's true.
Jalen Gellings is going to lead off the 4th. Martinez with 58 pitches so far. Lucas keeping track of the pitch count for both teams. Ball's hit the deep left field. Tillman not going to get that. Hits off the bottom of the fence. And Tillman with a strong throw in, but not in time. Gellings with a really ringing double. TJ Roberts is next. Roberts hit a soft liner out to Bradford, who then flipped it over to the shortstop for an easy double play to end the first inning. And Roberts not waiting around. Pitch comes in high. It's 1-1. Breaking pitch hangs up. Sheboygan's next home game will be Wednesday. That's tomorrow. They play the Milwaukee Heavy Hitters. That's a Wisconsin State League game. And it's also most important, $1 hot dog and soda night.
It's my favorite night.
Skip supper at home and get here early.
It's my favorite night.
Wednesdays are also, I didn't know this, I read this on the website this afternoon. Wednesdays is Wednesday night. Wednesday home games are also non-profit nights, where non-profit organizations are invited to Wildwood Park to share information on their organization.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that is good information. Roberts draws a walk. And the consensus is that was okay because Roberts is a very dangerous hitter.
He could do some damage with a bat.
Yeah. Brady Barrel is up. He flew out the center in the second. But Martinez in a bit of a jam. Nobody out. And runners on first and second. First pitch is a ball. I think we hit everything on my sheet.
Believe you did.
That pitch evens the count. So let's talk about this one here. The Macs are, according to our record, 5-0. Blue Ribbons are 6-3 in the Northeastern Wisconsin Baseball League. Sheboygan's in third, but 5-5. A lot of games played already.
Yeah.
You know, when you think about Kewaskum only has 5, Menasha only has 5 league games played.
You know, it helps that Sheboygan and Green Bay are in 2 leagues together, so every game they play counts for both.
And we mentioned that several times on Sunday, right, Lucas? But boy, it was tough doubleheader loss. Martinez thought he had a strike, but didn't go his way. The count is now 3-2. And it is a walk. Gellings was running on the pitch. The throwdown, he would have been safe because it was a walk. And now the bases are loaded. As good as Martinez did in the second and the third inning, he's having trouble like he did back in the first, throwing strikes when he walked 2 batters. And Tim Moyer's coming out.
He's at 72 pitches.
72 pitches.
Again, we've talked about this in the past, but he does struggle just a bit with control.
Let's see. Okay, on his, he threw 5 2/3 innings. He's struck out 5, walked 5, and with the 4 tonight, he's got 9 walks in 6, 7, 8, 9 innings. That's not good enough.
Oh.
That's season totals. He did strike out the side in the third, and he has one other strikeout back in the second, so 9 walks, 9 strikeouts in 9 innings. That part, the 9 strikeouts, is okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's what we like to hear.
But the walks.
That's what you don't.
And he starts Lozier off with a ball high. That pitch called a strike. So when you think back to your playing days, not that they're over, but and you've seen a lot of the different umpires that have worked Sheboygan A's games, how do they compare? You think the umpiring here is as good as what you had with your travel teams in high school?
Might be a little bit better.
They were.
These guys are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I was always friends with the umpires, which worked in my favor a little bit.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I actually had this one umpire one time who gave me this good sportsmanship coin, which was interesting.
A walk to Lozier forces in a run. And Kewaskum is on the board, and they still have a bases loaded situation with nobody out. Tim Moyer is going to make the change right now. Nathan Stephanie. So Martinez goes 3 1/3, 3 innings. And he's still responsible for the runners on base. 5 walks. You know, with all that happened in the first 3 innings or so, he only gave up 2 hits.
Yeah. Ooh.
What?
Want to know a little fun fact about Willie Mays?
Yes, tell our fans this.
He was the oldest living member of the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Interesting. 93 years old.
Yeah.
Believe he had over 600 home runs.
660. 3,293 hits. And a 302 career batting average.
He was a real joy to watch in the outfield with his basket catch. Yeah. Played in the Polo Grounds. All right, Nathan Stephanie on the mound now for Sheboygan. He's got quite a jam to work out of. Nick better, well, wanted maybe a little bit of an advantage as he is working to the bottom 3 in the order now. Nick Rosenthal is going to be the first hitter Nathan sees or faces. Good pitch, swing and a miss. Roberts is on third, Burrell's at second, and Lozier, who just walked to force in a run, is at first. Their pitch for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Stephanie from Kiel, Wisconsin. Purple Raiders. Brad May is the baseball coach out there, Emma. He played with Sheboygan a few years. He was a good one.
Oh.
He never yelled at me when I umpired his teams.
That's always nice.
It is. I think he was trying to butter me up like you do the umpires.
It always works out in your favor, you know? Just got to keep them happy.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out. We're in the top of the 4th. Bouncing ball up the middle. This could be 2. Out at second. Relay to first in time. A run will score, but now there's 2 outs. Good throw over to first by Bradford, just beating the runner, Rosenthal. That brings up Brad Young. Young just ripped a shot down the left field line and had a sure double till he tripped over first base.
Yep.
First pitch is outside. 2 runs in for Kewaskum. There's 2 outs. Burrell is at third. Stephanie trying to limit the damage. Kevin working the crowd for that 50-50 raffle. Pitch in the dirt, good stop by Ian Mary. Two balls and 1 strike. There are 2 outs. There's a good fastball right down New Jersey Avenue.
Right down Wisconsin Avenue.
All right, how about down 8th Street? Swing and a miss. And that's the inning, but not before Kewaskum puts 2 runs on the board. After 3.5 innings, it's Kewaskum 2, Sheboygan nothing.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Give you the final line for Michael Martinez. He threw 77 pitches, went 3 innings, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs. Both of them were earned. The bugaboo were the walks. Michael with 5 walks in the game, did record 4 strikeouts. Sean Tillman leading off the 4th for Sheboygan. Andrew New still on the hill for Kewaskum. Barrels that one in on the outside corner. Makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. You know, where Michael, when he was out on the mound, was falling behind a lot, New seems to be always getting ahead of our guys.
Yeah. I mean, it's what you want to do as a pitcher.
Oh, for sure.
It's always a tough day when you can't do that, as we saw with Martinez.
2-2 pitch. Sean falls that one out of play. Mentioned Tillman is from Plainfield, Illinois. He attends UW Milwaukee.
He's from, he's out by me in both regards.
He's a Flatlander, right?
Yeah. He was actually a 2nd team all-conference for UWM this past season.
He's a good player. And took that last pitch for a ball just a little bit outside. Lozier, the catcher, wanted it called a strike. And New gets him swinging. Good fastball by Andrew. Next up is Harry Stelt.
Walked in his first at-bat tonight.
He has 1 walk tonight, so he's got 14 on the year, and that ties him with Jimmy for the most walks. Harry, rarely does he take a swing at the first pitch, but he did there. Came up empty. I don't like the way this is going. New is looking pretty good. Here he falls that one straight back.
You know, I've said it before and I'll say it again, they just got to make contact.
That helps.
put the ball in play, you never know what's going to happen.
1 ball, 2 strike pitch coming up. And New with a good fastball, and Harry chased it. Another strikeout. 6 strikeout for New. Jacob Neese, the Northwoods Chemical cleanup hitter, is up. Jacob was a strikeout victim back in the first. First pitch bounces out of play.
Ooh,
Across New Jersey Avenue. Look
we
out
got
for the cars.
Quite a crew of foul ball chasers today.
Yes. Bring them back. Get a $1 voucher at the concession stand. That'd be really valuable tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah. Get a
$1
whole
hot dog and
whole
soda
hot
night.
dog for free. Ooh,
Just a bit inside.
maybe just a little bit. I don't know.
2 ball, 1 strike pitch. And bouncing ball over to third. And taking it on the short hop was Rosenthal, and he makes a fine throw across. And after 4 complete, Kewaskum up 2-0.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it's as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. Serious? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Getting ready to start the 4th inning will be Landon. 5th inning will be Landon Beringer, the number 9 hitter. We'll wait for Landon to bat, and then we'll give you the trivia question. And then, Emma, it's going to be all up to you to give the answer in the bottom half of the 5th.
Make sure I remember.
Question in the top, answer in the bottom.
Yeah. And just a little mid-game fun.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's a hard question tonight. It's an old movie.
I will admit I did not know the answer.
I mean,
although I rarely know the answer.
Lucas, when we were talking about the question before the game, got it right.
He did. Gotta give him some
Guesses
props.
count, Lucas.
Doesn't matter how you got to the answer, just that you
Right.
got it right.
Look at when we did the movie thing. I mean, the album trivia question. You got them all right.
What can I say?
And, yeah, 5 for 5 on guesses.
Yep.
How often does that happen?
It's just I'm telling you, man.
Well, they weren't all guesses. Stephanie on the mound for Sheboygan, replacing Michael Martinez.
We got A1 giving autographs in the parking lot.
All right, way to go. I didn't know A1 could write. He's not supposed to talk, you know.
Yeah, I know.
2-2 pitch coming up.
Well, it's probably real easy to sign his name. It's just an A and a 1.
There you go. And a walk. Stephanie, when he came in to replace Martinez, threw 10 pitches to get out of the 4th. Not a good start here. Leadoff hitter Dietert is up. The trivia question is this. The movie, throw down, not in time. Behringer not waiting around, stole second. Back to the question. In the movie Pride of the Yankees, Pride of the Yankees is about what Yankee great? In the movie Pride of the Yankees is about what Yankee great? We're going to give you that answer in the bottom half of the inning if Emma remembers. But we'll leave the sheet right out here on top.
It's a pretty good question considering I had never heard of the movie before.
It's an old one. Ball is hit out into right field down the line. And it drops in foul territory. 3 players over there, Neese and Bradford and Zackerson, but it dropped right between them. Emma's also going to add a little notation about the movie that I think you might find interesting.
Just a little fun fact about it. I'm all about the fun facts.
Right. That strike evens the count at 2-2, and I'll tell you, Behringer is getting a huge lead on the pitch. He was almost over a third of the way down to third base. Got to keep him a little closer. As I say that, Bradford edging up near the base. Ball is popped out into short center field. That's going to drop. And the throw is cut off by Neese, but now with nobody out, Kewaskum has runners on first and third. And Ethan Sawyer is up. Hey Lucas, did Kewaskum have any subs? They did? Emma, you did it, right? Oh, no.
They did indeed tell me that they put subs on their lineup.
Maybe I still have the picture of it. Line drive out the center field. That drops in for a hit. Another run is going to score. And Dietert goes all the way to third on the RBI single by Ethan Sawyer. First pitch hitting again. Things not looking good. Runners on the corners with nobody out and a run in. Oh, don't do that. Here we go. CJ said to use that button.
Yep.
That'll put us both higher even though I'm a little bit lower than you. Because I got a big mouth and you don't. We're talking about sound engineering.
I mean, it depends on who you ask.
Well, I hope your boyfriend wouldn't say you got a big mouth.
I would hope not. My mom,
your teachers
however,
might.
My mom, however.
Oop, I never did look. Got him with 2 subs. Sweet and Vincent. 31 and 30. No balls and 2 strikes to Gellings. He doubled his last time and scored. Well, Sawyer, the second baseman, is on first. I'm a little surprised that he's not trying to steal a base.
Yeah.
With a teammate on third.
And no outs.
Yeah.
I
Take
mean,
away that double play.
Yeah. And you're up, you know, when you're up by 3 runs.
There's a drive into left field. That's gonna. Tillman was able to get his glove on. It looked like he had a beat. He jumped up and hit right off his mitt. I would think that would be a single. What do you think, Bill? Base hit. And another run is in. And the runners move over to second and third. Could have been a hit and error. Or it could have just been a 2-base error. First pitch in there is a strike. TJ Roberts up. Roberts 0 for 1 with a walk. And Roberts did score Kewaskum's second run in the 4th. Pitch looked low and outside, but it was called a strike. Roberts didn't think it was a strike. He was shaking his head at home plate. Don't give him anything too good. One ball and 2 strikes, another 2 runs so far for Kewaskum. Nobody out. And he got Roberts that time. I suppose we should give Gellings a double.
I think so.
Thinking about that ever since it happened.
I would agree. I think a double.
Yeah, Bill, I gave that kid a double on the hit. The ball hit the left. Not that you record that on the scoreboard, but just to make it official. First pitch to Burrow is a ball. It's 4-0. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Kewaskum is put 2 in the 4th, and now 2 more in the 2 in the 4th, and now 2 more in the 5th. Bouncing ball to third is foul. I didn't like that. Oh, you know, I don't know if you remember this. It was the umpire that had the outside corner, very inconsistent. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
You know what he did that he shouldn't have done? He swept off home plate. Protocol is for the plate umpires to walk out in front of it, turn his back to the pitcher, bend over and sweep it off. And instead of doing that, he walked in front of the catcher, bent over, and swept it off. Now the catcher was standing up and back a little bit, but still, it's not how you want it done.
Yeah.
Got to do things right. 2-1 pitch coming up. Just a bit outside. 3-1. Kewaskum threatening to break this wide open.
Ooh.
And a walk. Stephanie looked really good when he came in for Martinez in the 4th, but he has struggled here in the 5th, allowing 3 hits and 2 walks. Hunter Lozier up. His first pitch is outside the zone again. Lozier drove in Kewaskum's first run in the fourth with a bases loaded walk. Where have you been? This was 3 innings ago we talked about that.
I was down here and giving facts about his life.
Yeah, right. 660 home runs, CJ.
3,200 hits.
That's pretty many, too. I can get that on the golf course in one afternoon.
Not sure that's what you're going for on the golf course.
1 ball and 1 strike. There's 1 out. Ball is hit up into the air. Center fielder Walker has it. Throws it home. And they're not going to get the runner. Sacrifice fly for Lozier. Runner on second held his base, and Burl, of course, remains at first. But now there's 2 outs, 3 runs in. It's 5-0 Kewaskum. Nick Rosenthal. It's all about the pitching. They have it, and we don't so far.
Yeah. There's no real other way to put it for this game.
Line drive out to left, and Tillman was fooled by that line drive, and streaking around the bases are Jellings and Burl, and 2 more runs for Kewaskum on a double by Rosenthal. Brad Young is the 9th hitter to come to bat here in the 5th. Brad Young, 1 for 2. Rosenthal really ripped that ball.
Oh, yeah.
Tillman thought he had it, but was hit so hard it just kept going up and went over his head. Glenn Sager in the house. That pitch a little bit up, evens count at 1-1. Bouncing ball in the hole, gets through in the left field. Tillman bobbles it, but no advance by Young. Give Young an RBI single. Rosenthal in, and that brings up Landon Behringer, who will let off the inning with a walk. Tim Moyer coming out. You know, this is so boring.
I can give the...
I'm going to give the question again.
Yeah.
In the movie Pride of the Yankees, what great Yankee was that movie about? You want to give the answer? This is taking too long. Ooh.
We got a new pitcher.
We'll give you that new pitcher in just a second.
The answer to our trivia question, which you just reread for them, is Lou Gehrig. Pride of the Yankees is about Lou Gehrig. And our little fun fact about that movie is and it won the 1943 Oscar for film editing.
Very good.
It's pretty.
Not very often baseball movies get that kind of recognition by the Academy. Okay.
Kendall Interior. That is our new pitcher.
Kendall Interior. First time we've seen him.
Oh my goodness.
Got a card on him?
I got one for him. I don't know how much information is on it.
Tough outing for Nathan. Figuring out Nathan Stephanie's line. He struck out 2 and walked 2. He gave up 5 hits in only an inning and 2/3. He's responsible for all runs this inning, which is 6. And he's also responsible for the runner at first, Brad Young. Interior is from Fredonia, Wisconsin. My first manager with the A's is from Fredonia, Carl Beringer. First pitch is a ball. Kendall wearing number 39. 5'11", 215. Pretty big guy, bigger than you and me.
That's true.
Lucas, how tall are you? 6. Oh. So you got him beat by an inch. Their pitch right on the outside corner. It's 2-2. 6-run inning for Kewaskum. They've broken this game wide open. It's 8-0. And call, strike 3. And finally, the top of the 5th is over. After 4.5, Kewaskum 8, Sheboygan nothing.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen?
Hello.
Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Sheboygan, this is from Lucas, gave us some of this information. Sheboygan has not scored for 12 straight innings. And since that Sunday doubleheader, they've been outscored 21-6.
It's 13 innings with no runs now.
13 innings now with no runs, so it's been a tough run for the A's these last few games. Be hard to come back in this game the way Andrew New is pitching. Brady Zackerson is leading off the inning. Swing and a miss by him. Brady attended Hutchinson High School in Hutchinson, Minnesota. I wonder if he's a Vikings fan.
Oh.
You know the football team, Minnesota Vikings?
I know who you're talking about, trust me. I think the...
Brady with a swing and a miss, and that's out number 1 in the 5th. Ian Mary singled and was erased on a double play. He's 1 for 1 in the game. Has Sheboygan's only hit.
Ooh.
There's a ball that's driven into right and caught. Brings up Jimmy Jurgensen. Jimmy trying to extend that hitting streak. 7-game hitting streak. The way things are going, I have trouble getting him up again. Well, he should get up again after this at bat. So he'll have this chance and maybe one more. Emma, you're bringing us bad luck.
I know.
Should have stayed. Well, it didn't matter. We lost a doubleheader on Sunday when you were gone. I'll blame it on Lucas.
I was going to say, maybe you guys brought the bad luck.
Bouncing ball. First baseman Young makes a nice play, and New covering the base. 3-1 put out, and that ends the Sheboygan 5th inning. New has been very good.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
So it's all you guys.
Emma was real busy on her phone during the break, making sure to let us know the last time she was here we won.
That's what they won 11-6. It was West Allis, but you know.
What difference does that make?
You know, different teams.
Dietert is the leadoff hitter in the 6th, and he's the leadoff hitter in the batting order for Kewaskum. Bouncing ball up the middle. Bradford backhand, throw across.
Ooh.
In time, what a play. There's a Gold Glover right there. Bradford with a lot of arm too, you know, going away, going all towards left field. He spun around, threw that ball over there.
His momentum was going the opposite direction.
Yeah. Ethan Sawyer. Sawyer's last time up had an RBI hit. Kewaskum with 7 hits and 8 runs. So far in the ball game, Sheboygan pitching has allowed 7 walks. Sawyer at the plate with a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Kendall Interiel, big breaking ball, but it stays inside. Is that Game Changer?
No.
Where'd you get that though?
Just a random app.
Really?
Yep. I think we filled up our
sheets.
Our book, yeah. I think next time I'll probably just bring my iPad.
Oh.
And, you know, write on it.
Yeah, okay.
That'll probably be my next move for tomorrow.
Okay. Cool.
Whew.
Oh, that ball's in the dirt. And it was called strike 3. Sawyer didn't like it, but he didn't turn around and bark at the umpire either. Give him a lot of credit. That was terrible.
You're sounding like the umpire evaluator now.
Oops. Taking over your job, CJ. That brings up Jill and Gellings. Hey, we all miss one once in a while. He got more than half right. I mean, give him some credit there. When you watch some of those replays of umpires in major league games and some of the pitches they miss, they're professionals.
Yeah. They are.
It happens.
You watch some of them and you really wonder.
Another thing about umpiring, and this is from experience, when you have pitchers out there that are throwing strikes, it's easy. I mean, you know, you just see it a lot better, but when you got pitchers that are all over the place and bouncing them in, it's hard, you know, and then they throw one on the corner, holy cry, and then, you know, you're calling it a ball.
When it's not in the dirt for once.
Yeah, right. And so it's tough, and part of that is the pitching, too.
Yeah.
Ball is hit up in the air, but out of play. Ben Beering, I believe, is now catching.
That is indeed Beering.
Could have told us.
You were just missing it. We're in our own little world.
Swing and a miss. Nice inning for Kendall and Tyriel. And that finishes off Kewaskum in the 6th. When we come back for the bottom half, it'll be Chase Hanselman leading off.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract. Brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow. Raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Chase Hanselman is going to lead off for Sheboygan. Andrew New still on the mound. The Snipe, the golf outing, Sheboygan-A's golf outing will be August 18th at Town and Country. And check the A's website for information on signing up. It's always a fun event. I know, Emma, I've asked you about it, and I don't know if you're working that day or not. Probably not. We'll miss you. You could sign up to golf.
I have never golfed before in my life.
Oh, you'd have a good time. Sometimes I go out there like I've never golfed before in my life.
I'd have to get some lessons prior to it.
Looping fly ball and Young over to make the easy catch in foul ground. Here's an opportunity that I'm taking advantage of. Through the VA veterans, they have 6 golf lessons, 6 Wednesdays in a row. The last one of June and all of July, and it's at Whistling Straits with their golf professional. That should really help my game.
I hope so.
And a bunch of the fellows that signed up are guys that I know from the area, so it should be a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 pitch to Bradford as a ball, makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 8-0 Kewaskum. I just thought of something. You know, if they score 2 more runs and we don't, it's only going to be 7 innings.
That's what I said.
Oof.
You don't want to be run ruled.
No, God, no.
I like it when we do that to teams. I don't like it so much when it happens to
Yeah,
us.
exactly.
You know, one time in high school, we beat a team.
Yellings made actually an outstanding play. His throw was just a little bit off the mark. Give Bradford an infield single. Single. It is. CJ pointing out, and we talked about it earlier in the game, but Blaine Bradford with his first hit of the year. Go along with his 7 walks in limited action. Gus Walker's up next. Gus having a tough night. Slow roller to third. Rosenthal makes a solid play, throws it over in time. And on the play, Bradford moves to second. Has a chance to break that string of 14 scoreless innings in a row. Sean Tillman up. Tillman hits that first ball. That could be a car. New rearing back and firing that fastball, and Tillman only could follow it straight back. No balls and 2 strikes. There's 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's been all Kewaskum. Ball in the dirt. Bounces away from the catcher. And we're going to break the string. Yes, we do. Bradford goes all the way home on the wild pitch that the catcher, Lozier, could not locate. Well, we can cross that note off.
I'm glad we're crossing that one off.
Yeah, exactly. There's a ball hit out to deep center field, but right at Dietert, and he makes the grab, and that ends the 6th. After 6 complete innings of play, it's Kewaskum 8, Sheboygan 1.
Estimated hold time is now less than 96. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
Back here at Wildwood Park, Lucas telling me that Andrew New, the Kewaskum starter, has thrown 79 innings, 79 pitches in 6 innings. And I forgot to mention this, but back in the 5th inning, he only threw 9 pitches.
Oh, goodness. You know, that's...
He was up a little bit in the bottom of the 6th when he threw 14. TJ Roberts is going to lead off the 7th inning against Imperial. Kendall's pitched pretty good.
Yeah. You know, coming into a situation like he did, he's done very well.
We're not sure who's going to be starting tomorrow night for us, but we do play the Milwaukee Heavy Hitters, and They are a member of the Wisconsin State League, but they're playing an abbreviated schedule. They're not playing a full 25 or whatever many games they play in the season. They're playing about half. And if things work out well for them this year, they'll hopefully be back next year and play a full schedule.
That would be nice.
Yeah. I don't know how that would, playing that abbreviated schedule would factor into the standings. I mean, technically, I guess they could have the best winning percentage, and are we going to count them as the winners of the league? Pitch tips off the mitt of Ben Beering. Beering came in for Ian Mary after Ian's at bat in the 5th.
Milwaukee not looking too good right now as they have an 0-3 record in the league.
No. Who was that you said?
Milwaukee.
Oh.
They have a 0-3 record.
Jeez. Yeah, they've struggled a little bit. Brady Burrell is up. Brady's 0 for 1 with a couple of walks. Kendall threw that one about 50 feet. All right, 55 feet.
Now you're just being generous.
A lot of the fans have cleared out, at least the fans that were right below us.
Yeah.
That third base side, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Three and 0 count to the batter, Burrell.
Ooh.
3-0 pitch is called a strike.
Is that Alex Perez over at third? I believe it is.
You do?
I could be completely wrong though, but I know it's
I
not
thought
Harry.
Harry had a sleeve like that.
I know it's not Harry. Yeah, and the number starts with a 2. I believe it is Alex Perez.
Get your phone out and use your camera to.
I believe that is definitely Alex Perez.
Alex Perez playing third base for Harry. Swing and a miss, throw down, not in time. Earl stealing a base. So Alex Perez is at third base. Good catch, Emma.
I do try.
Alex will be leading off the bottom of the 7th. Beering is catching.
That is Schnell.
Another defensive change. Justin Schnell playing first base for Jacob.
Zacharson.
Been a tough stretch for Sheboygan. We mentioned they had lost that doubleheader to Green Bay on Sunday after winning a doubleheader at Greenville the day before. And they lost last night to West Dallas. The offense has been AWOL for the last 3 games. Well, even the Kewaskum fans are leaving. Since the 8th of June, Sheboygan has had 1 off day. And that's quite a schedule for amateur baseball team. Lozier with a walk, and that brings up Nick Rosenthal. Nick had a double his last at bat. Hit that ball very hard to left. I think that was the one that got over Tillman's head.
I believe so.
Kind of got caught, that line drive right at him. Those are very hard to track down. Called strike on the not able to check his swing. Makes it no balls and 2 strikes. Kendall Interial, number 39 for Sheboygan, pitching, making his first appearance as a Sheboygan A. He's done a nice job so far. And catches a bit of a break there. Rosenthal swinging. Burrell had third base stolen.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, 2 pitch again. Breaking ball gets away from Beering. Both the runners move up. Oh no, somebody's fallen asleep. I think that'd be an E2. So a wild pitch advances the runners to second and third, and then Burrell just kept going, and a bad throw from the catcher to the pitcher, and he scored. What do you think, Bill? Which one? Okay, E2. Being a catcher, Emma's not happy. But, oh, CJ either.
Oh,
another,
my goodness.
Another wild pitch. Ten to 1.
Still just 1 out.
Still 1 out. Right after I say he was doing good, he's doing bad.
Jinxed him.
I did. And I didn't mean to either. Just, I don't know, those things happen once in a while.
Once in a while.
That error was the first by Sheboygan tonight. And another walk. Kendall Interial having trouble finding the strike zone, and Tim Moyer coming out again. Hope he's got his pedometer on, recording all those
Getting his
steps.
steps in for the day.
And they are going to make a change.
I think that's I think you're right. 45.
45.
Casey Stone.
Casey Stone. Casey Stone coming in, making his 4th appearance. He's had 4 innings pitched. He's allowed 6 hits and 3 earned runs. ERA is pretty high at 6.75, but throw an inning or 2 without giving up a run, that'll go down. 3 walks, 4 strikeouts for Kendall. And of the 2 runs that have scored so far, only 1 is earned. So Casey Stone coming up. Casey has walked 2 and struck out 2. Stone listed his hometown as Sheboygan, Wisconsin. I don't remember him playing high school baseball. Attends Bryant and Stratton College down in the Milwaukee area. Rosenthal is on at first with a walk. Big swing and a miss by Brad Young, the first baseman. Brad, 2 for 3 tonight. Another ball in the dirt. Good block by Beering. A lot of dirt balls this inning.
Yeah.
Even A1 is depressed. Ball's hit up in the air. In the infield, Schnell makes the catch. And there are 2 outs in the 7th. Landon Beringer. Whoa. Pitch up high. There's a pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Kewaskum up 10-1. And a pitch in the dirt. I'm not going to give him a stolen base. Wild pitch. Could, but I'm not. Emma says it's a stolen base. Ball's popped out of play. Sean on the loose. Getting that ball. You talked me into it, Emma. Pitches outside. Actually, you know what? On that, whether it's a wild pitch or a stolen base, was he going on the pitch or when it bounced?
He went on the pitch.
Okay, all right. Then
That's why I gave him the steal.
Okay, so I was going to say if he ran after it bounced in the dirt.
Nah, he was off.
Okay, stolen base, Bill. Beringer is 0 for 2 with a walk, and he scored a run. A 3-2 pitch, and he comes up empty. Swing and a miss. Strike out by Stone, so he gets the 2 batters he faced, but it's been all Kewaskum so far. They lead it 10-1.
Of course.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Alex Perez is going to bat for Harry Stelt. He was at third base the last half inning.
Yeah.
Alex Perez had a slow start to his season, hitting 135. Alex, we haven't seen him at third base, have we? I mean, this is his first game at third, because I know we've seen him in the outfield and catching.
Yeah, I'm not sure we've seen him at third before.
Lucas, I think, said the other day that he played some first base. Definitely third tonight.
Third is listed as his favorite position, though.
Yeah, so you got to be pretty happy. Hard to get your foot in the door when Harry's over there.
That's true. That's true. He's pretty much solidified his spot.
Yeah, exactly. Pitch is up high, makes it 3-1. We will be doing it all over again tomorrow night when the Milwaukee Heavy Hitters come to town for a Wisconsin State League game. The game will start at 7:30, and Perez goes down swinging. It's also dollar hot dog and soda night, so you'll definitely want to get here early. That brings up Justin Schnell. Arm out of the way. Now you can look for it. Broken bat right to the pitcher who throws out Justin. Didn't sound good. Alex Ames is coming up to bat for Zackerson. You know, we've said this consistently throughout the year. Tim gets his players in there. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Your starters all got a couple of at-bats. Brad Reinflesch was on deck the other day, and then things got out of hand, and Tim used someone else. And a foul ball. CJ said he heard that foul ball hit a car on New Jersey Avenue. And a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that ends the 7th inning. And after 7 complete, it's been all Kewaskum.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then our dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. Serious? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Casey Stone still on the mound for Sheboygan as we start the 8th inning. Breaking ball is in there for a called strike. Dylan Dietert is the batter. Another strike by Casey Stone. Called strike 3. That's called an expanded zone, people. Get up there and swing the bat. Ethan Sawyer, the second baseman, is up next. There's a line drive base hit to left. Good piece of hitting by Sawyer. Jalen Gellings is up. Jalen with a couple of doubles, 2 for 3 with a walk. Having a nice night. High bouncer to Perez. His throw across is in time. You can see why that might be his favorite position. He does pretty good over there. You're pretty good at that new app you have on your phone.
Yeah, but it's not my favorite.
It'll get deleted after the game.
Probably.
Two outs. TJ Roberts. A1 trying to get a high five, and the kid says, nope, no way. But too late now, kid. Give A1 a lot of credit. He's hung in there pretty good. Almost better than us up here in the booth.
That's true.
Roberts, no hits tonight and 4 at-bats. The one at-bat was a walk, so he's 0 for 3 officially. When we get to the bottom of the 8th, it'll be Ben Beering. And I'm not sure if Jimmy is still going to DH, and then Chase Hanselman. Got this novel spelling for Ben. Pitch makes a count 3-2. I don't think we mentioned this, did we? $352 in the 50-50? I don't think I said that before. We had a fine crowd. Kevin Muck able to work the crowd for actually $704.
Yeah.
That's a lot of loot.
It's a lot of money.
Did you ever buy raffle tickets?
Not here.
Well, what's the difference? I mean, it's going to be 100 million in Wisconsin, the same as Illinois. I usually don't buy them until it gets to be way up there.
Have I ever? I actually don't think I've ever bought one.
Oh, really?
No. Now that I'm actually thinking on it.
The times that I've bought, all the times I've bought, which really isn't that many, I think I've won like $4. A better way to spend your money. 1 and 1. They got runners on first and second, 2 outs. Stone gets through for a base hit. They're going to send that runner home. And that's the 10-run lead they were looking for. Sheboygan will still get their chance in the bottom half of this inning. But could be a run rule jobber. Hunter Lozier is up. Hunter, no hits, but he has 2 walks and a sacrifice fly and 2 RBIs. One of the walks is with the bases loaded. 11-1. 11 runs on 9 hits. Bouncing ball up the middle. Stone able to stop it, and they get the force at second. Good play by Hanselman off the deflection, make it a 1-6 putout. Wow.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef, it's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen?
Hello.
Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Yeah. Brady Vincent is going to pitch the bottom of the 8th for Kewaskum. For Andrew New, he was outstanding. 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. It was not earned. 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. And he threw 89 pitches. No, I think that's what it was. How many pitches did New? 89 for New. Very good outing for him. Ben Beering is going to lead off the 8th. It's, if Sheboygan does not score in the bottom of the 8th, that's the ball game. Kewaskum will walk away with a run rule victory.
Rhineflesh is indeed on deck.
Yep. The ball hit into right field, a base hit. Brings up pinch hitter for Jimmy, Brad Rhineflesh. Does he have a line for, he must have a line for his hitting. You know, over the years, seeing Brad hit, he's a very accomplished hitter. I don't know if we have anything on him for this year. If
He's
he
hit
made
2
it.
doubles so far.
Okay.
Only had 6 at bats.
That second pitch was a strike. It's no balls and 2 strikes. Brad hanging in there, falling one off the screen. A rare occurrence. It seemed like a lot of balls were heading out of the ballpark tonight. Line drive, base hit to left. Rhineflesh. Chase Hanselman.
Number 12. Zach
Keegan up. We haven't seen him in a while. Keegan playing mostly infield this year. Blaine Bradford, I believe, is waiting on deck. We'll have to see if we can catch a number on that. Other pitch, strike. Just inside. Vincent wanted it. Little change of pace and came awfully close, but not called a strike.
Bradford is indeed on deck.
Okay, good. Pitch way inside and it hits. It hits Keegan and he'll move on to first base and the other runners will move up a base. Bases loaded, nobody out. Okay, we're only down 10. Keep the rally going. Ball 1. That pitch has been called a strike tonight at times.
Yeah.
All fouled out of play. Bradford has one of the 4 Sheboygan hits, and 2 of those 4 have come in this inning. not saying anything because you criticized me for umpire intimidation.
No, do it.
Swing and a miss. Gus Walker. Sheboygan looking to keep the game alive by scoring a run. First pitch a strike on the inside corner. Looked pretty good from over here. Line drive, one hopper, flip to second for one. Not in time, a run scores. Walker will get an RBI. And Sheboygan is still alive. Walker really hustling down that line, Emma.
Yeah.
Keep the game alive. 11-2. Was scheduled for 9, and we're going to go 9. Two outs. Hard ground ball to short. And get the force out at second base. Sheboygan does score a run, and we will go to the 9th.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Coming into tonight's game, Sheboygan was 11-9 overall. Not looking good. It looks like they will be, after tonight, will be 11-10. And 5-6 in the Northeastern Wisconsin League. Tomorrow night they play the Milwaukee Heavy Hitters. If they can win that one, they'll even their record in the Wisconsin State League at 4-4. Currently they are 3-4. Casey Stone still pitching for Sheboygan. Ball is hit right down the line. Fair ball. Rosenthal is going to cruise into, nope, he'll slide in with a double.
You know, at least he didn't trip this time. That was the same guy, right?
Nope.
No?
It was Young was the first guy, or the guy that did it.
It's the same exact hit. It's crazy.
It was, yeah, crazy. Rosie with 2 doubles. That brings up Brad Young. He was the guy that had a little trouble navigating.
It was funny, though.
Ball is popped up. Got some of those trucks to touch still out there, Lucas. You can touch them on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just hoping I didn't get a parking ticket.
Where did you park today?
On my way to the ice center, and parked up on the grass totally, and then about 15 feet in front of my car said no parking anytime. Line drive, base hit to center. Rosenthal played it safe, waited for it to bounce, so he advances to third with Young on at first. His third hit of the night. And remember that first at bat when he took that first swing? His feet?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, he looked terrible.
He's like
got
happy
three.
feet over there.
Yeah, he's got 3 hits tonight. Landon Behringer's up. 11 hits now for the Kewaskum Ball Club. CJ's had enough. He's leaving the press box. Can hardly blame him. Casey Stone trying to finish it out. I think Tim wants to use another pitcher. Casey is the fourth pitcher to appear in the game for Sheboygan. Martinez started. Nathan Stephanie came in the 4th inning. He only went an inning and 2/3. Kendall Interial was next. He again only went an inning and 2/3. Stone has been in for an inning and 2/3, and it looks like they're going to stick with them in the 9th. Oh, the usher made him walk. Behringer is out. Dieter up. Rosenthal on third, Young on at first. Big swing and a miss. Officially, Casey Stone now has pitched 2 innings. Ball, Casey has given up 4 hits so far. Ball is hammered down the right field line. Fair ball. It's going to be extra bases. Double. Run is in. Runners on at second and third. Sawyer's up. Okay, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doubles for Kewaskum. We talked about Casey and having a high ERA. It's going to go up after tonight.
Yep.
Which is unfortunate. He looked really good in that 7th inning when he came in.
Yeah, started strong.
Yeah, got a pop up to first for 1 out, and then he struck out the next batter. And that took us to the 8th inning. Pop up on the infield. Oh, it gets out of play. A roof ball. Say it again, we've lost a lot of balls tonight, and those balls that were just brought out look like they're probably on their 3rd time through.
Look like they've been through the ringer a little bit.
That parking lot will make them dirty. There's a drive out to deep left center field, right center field, and it drops. Another 2 runs are going to score. And Sawyer slides into third with a triple, a 2 RBI triple. Right there, that was our hardest hit ball of the night. I did. What did I do? Jelling's up. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, we got 1. Five doubles and a triple. Oh, they're back to more runs than hits. 14 runs, 14 runs, 13 hits. Another 3 runs in the 9th. Whew. This is going to be a short wrap-up, Emma.
Yeah.
Ball is popped up on the infield. Bradford making the catch. There are now 2 outs.
Not Bradford. That is Zach Keegan. Bradford's
Zach Keegan.
over at short now.
Oh, good call. TJ Roberts. He'd like to lay into one. Doesn't have a hit tonight. There's a drive to deep left field.
Yep.
And out of here, a home run. He hit that one very hard. Didn't get very high. It just barely cleared the fence, but line drive home run for TJ Roberts. 16-2. Brady Burrell up. Well, they've hit for the cycle, Emma.
Yeah.
Single, double, triple homer. And they have 2 more runs now than hits, 16-14. We may not be playing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sheila calling up, telling the weather report is supposed to be bad.
It's not looking too good.
Might not be good for the golf outing I have planned tomorrow.
Probably not.
Three and one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs this inning. Yep, not looking good. And a walk.
Oh my goodness.
Brings up Hunter Lozier, the catcher. I remember playing in a softball game across the street one game, this is a long time ago, and we were just kicking this other team. They were bad, we were pretty good. And I go up to the bat, and the umpire says, "Mike, just tap one back to the pitcher so we can get done." And I did. No sense in rubbing it in. I was just kind of hoping Lozier would do that.
Yeah.
My announcing partner, Chris Wright, coached North High baseball for over 20 years, and he tells the story of they had a road game, and they drove up, and they could see this team warming up, and he said, "Marty, they were worse than bad."
Sometimes you just know.
and they scored their 10 runs. Force out at second in the inning finally, and we'll have to finish that story when we come back, but Kewaskum tacks on 5 more runs in the top of the 9th. Heading to the bottom of the 9th, they lead 16-2.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
We're back, getting ready to play the bottom of the 9th. Alex Perez is going to lead it off. Emma leaving us, gonna head home. Hopefully we'll have a game tomorrow night and we'll see Emma again, hear from her. Lucas Schulze, now the analyst. Analyze this one, Lucas.
For a half inning. If there's every bright spot from this game, it's that Perez can play a pretty darn good third base.
Yes, he did a nice job over there. Brady Vincent still on the mound. Emma's not going anywhere without those car keys. Sunglasses, it sounded better with car keys. Three-two pitch, and Alex draws a walk.
Put up a 15 spot here, Marty.
Wouldn't that be something? Justin Schnell coming up. Justin hit a one-hopper right back at Andrew New, who was able to flag it down and throw Justin out at first. Connor called, stacking chairs. We're getting ready for possibly bad weather tomorrow.
Hope we can get the game in tomorrow.
Right, yeah, it doesn't
allows us.
sound good. Couple of breaking pitches by Vincent are in there for strikes. Brady in his second inning of work. The Kewaskum starter, Andrew New, was really outstanding. Went 7 innings, only gave up 1 unearned run.
Very efficient, too, with the pitches.
Yeah, what did we have him for total?
89.
89 in 7 innings, that's great. Pitch outside, 2-2. Alex is over at first base, taking a short lead. And a swing and a miss. Looked like that pitch was out of the strike zone.
Just a bit.
Alex Ames is next. Eleven strikeouts for Kewaskum pitchers tonight. And only 2 walks.
Yeah, pretty good efficiency. Almost half the Sheboygan Hills have been strikeouts then.
Yeah.
Got 25 outs, 11 strikeouts.
12 walks for Sheboygan in this ball game.
That's not going to win you many games.
Kewaskum did not look like a winless club tonight. They were 0-5 coming in the league. And they certainly didn't.
Well, they aren't winless anymore, Marty.
Nope, another strikeout. And that's going to bring up Ben Beering. Beering scored Sheboygan's second run in the 8th inning. After he singled, he scored.
One of the few Milwaukee players we got on the team, him and Tillman.
Ball is hit high out into right field, and making the easy catch was Burrell, and that's the end of this ball game. Lucas, as you look back over this fiasco, what was something positive Sheboygan could take from it?
They ended their scoreless streak of 14 innings today.
All right.
Got the 2 runs.
Line score 16-14-0 for Kewaskum, 2-4-1 for Sheboygan. The winning pitcher was Andrew New, and the losing pitcher was Michael Martinez. Our next ball game will be tomorrow night, hopefully, when the Milwaukee Heavy Hitters come to town. We look forward to bringing you that. For Emma, Lucas, I'm Mike. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.